and welcome once again to Jacob's Toys 5-minute figure reviews. Please do like, share, subscribe and all of those things. All support to the channel is always very much appreciated. I need to say a huge thank you to Hasbro Pulse for sending me over this set to have a look at as part of the Hasbro Pulse Con 2021. This of course is the MODOK-World Domination Tour set, which is the Pulse Con exclusive, and in this I'm going to take a look at MODOK. But I just wanted to take a couple of seconds to have a look at the box, because you really need to appreciate the packaging for this one. The level of detail that's gone into it is absolutely second to none. The 3D effects, the kind of flight case look of the overall packaging is fantastic, and it's a box that is well worth keeping for your displays. There's just so much detail in it. And in this little compartment down here you've got all the accessories, but yeah, just so much detail that's gone into the packaging alone makes this set really feel like a PulseCon exclusive. It's really a cool box. Now, because of the format of the 5-minute figure reviews, I'm only going to look at the MODOK figure, so it's kind of the rock and roll, rockabilly type MODOK. Now he comes with his shades here. He's obviously got his big Elvis quiff as well. He also comes with 2 additional hands, so that you've got your microphone with your handle grip in hand, but obviously in this case it's a microphone. You also got a stand, and you've got this kind of cheeseburger laser as well. So just put the stand in there, and I'll just stand him up next to him. Now, anybody that is a comic book fan that has read NextWave will recognise this kind of rock and roll, rockabilly kind of styled MODOK from obviously the NextWave comic books. So go and have a read. They are an insanely crazy comic book run. Definitely worth a read. So back to the figure. The shades just pop on there, and you can move his handle, his joystick that has been turned into a microphone, just kind of to go near his mouth like that. Now I just think he is bonkers, but bonkers in a good way. The detail is very similar to the MODOK that we got recently, and I will pull them side by side so you can have a look. But the level of detail on him is great. I love this MODOK figure anyway, so to have a alternate version, the kind of rockabilly version, I'm just going to have so much fun with this guy, photographing and also on my shelf as well. Now when I initially saw this I wasn't too sure, because obviously I did have the MODOK as well, the one that came out not too long ago, the deluxe version, this one here. But you can see side by side they do look distinctively different, and you could definitely have both on your shelf without any hesitation. So let's take a look at what the differences are. Now the first one obviously is the handle. The joystick is a microphone on this exclusive version. The base is obviously different. The colour of the kind of armour is different, and the colour of his legs etc. are different as well. Now the deluxe came with this extra faceplate. Now because they are the same, does this faceplate fit? Yes it does, but there is a huge gap here from the forehead. So I suppose you could put the glasses to kind of fashion over and kind of cover the gap, but what's the point in that? There is no point in that at all. But to answer the question, but yes it does fit. So I'm going to put this one back on, and if you have a look here, this one won't fit on here because he's got the bigger forehead and also got the kind of sideburns as well. So he really is just intended for this version here. And I've got to put those glasses back on just because they look really cool. So side by side they do look like different versions of MODOK. There's enough differences there to warrant having both on your shelf. And as I said, if you've read NextWave then you'll be familiar with this kind of rockabilly version anyway. Now having a look at the backs, you can see they're very similar. The main difference obviously, there's the blue detailing here that we haven't got on the standard version. And obviously the finish as well, the gold finish. Now I think I prefer this gold finish, the more gold finish on the exclusive version. Just think it looks a little bit, I don't know, a little bit sharper. And the base as well, the base is a little bit more translucent. You can't really tell from this video, but they do look a little bit different in hand. So let me just get rid of this old version. I say older, it's not even old, it only came out a few months ago. And just focus on this Con exclusive version. If I just move my light around just so you can see as well, this microphone is really cool. Even though it is his kind of joystick to move him around, it's just a cool little accessory. You can kind of have it up there near his mouth. And as an Elvis fan myself, this is definitely a nice little addition to the shelf. The glasses are really nice. They're almost kind of a translucent. I mean, you can kind of see the light through them, but you can't see through them, if that makes sense. There's little holes here in the side of his head, so they fit nice and snug and they're not going to fall off. But overall, he's just a very fun figure. He just looks cool. Even just there on a white background, he looks like a lot of fun. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail about the articulation, etc., because he is the same mould as the previous one. So, see any of the videos on the previous one, you'll know what articulation this version comes with. I'm just going to kind of put these cheeseburger laser kind of here. But yeah, just overall, he's really cool. He is really cool, and I'm really pleased that I've actually got him on the shelf. So I do have to say a massive thank you to Hasbro Pulse for sending him over. Do go and check them out on all social media. And obviously, if you're enjoying the 5-minute figure reviews, then please do like, share, subscribe, and all of those things. Check my channel for some other 5-minute figure reviews, and also part 2 of this set, the Captain. I'm going to have a look at him as well. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you very soon.